Hi, I'm Raj with the Acton Youth News team here at Essence of India. We've got some booths, some music, and a nice amphitheater, so let's go check it out.
Everybody who is here to celebrate the 5th Essence of India show today, or I would call it as a mela, and I think all of us know, those who have come from the subcontinent know what a mela is. I see today as a celebration of that mela tradition of our countries. We are here to celebrate the cultural commonalities between two nations, India and Pakistan. It was only 70 years ago, through an arbitrarily drawn political boundary, that our two nations got freedom from the British and came into being. However, it does not diminish the centuries of common history, heritage, culture, language, customs, food, and music that we share as a people. At a human and a person-to-person level, the two nations have continued to interact and collaborate through movies, music, theater, TV shows, artistic exchanges, and common media campaigns that have been successful in both nations, as well as here with the diaspora. This year's Essence of India celebrates the rich cultural backdrop that our two nations represent and provides all of us an opportunity to continue to have exchanges and to celebrate these commonalities. My name is Vandana Rao, and I will be one of your MCs for the program this afternoon. I'd like to invite Saad Ayub, who is the Vice President for the Pakistani Association of Greater Boston, to please join me on stage and help me welcome all of you.
Yeah, hi everyone. Salam, namaste and good evening. My name is Saad Ayub. I'm representing Pakistani Association of Greater Boston and the Pakistani community of New England. I would like to welcome everyone to the Essence of India show, and we are really grateful and thankful to be honored to be on this show, which is being organized by Seema Kapoor and Sundana, and many other organizers who have spent hours trying to make this a successful event. This event, from my point of view, India and Pakistan Beyond Border is an important concept, especially it's needed in these type of times. And the month of August, in my mind, is the perfect time to have this event. Two reasons. People from New England knows we can't do this in Nara Park in December. On the other side, on a serious note, August is the time when both our nations got independence from the British colonial time. When we reflect on our heritage, and we see we have so many things that are common and shared among us that we forget over the normal routine. We share a long history. We share actually one of the oldest civilizations along that Indus Valley. And on a daily basis, we share a love that not many nations do. And our love transacts into small things like spicy and desi food, music, dance, and the desi movies. The other thing which is interesting and common among us is really the amount of dhum dhamaka that goes on in our weddings. I don't think any other nations or nationalities can match that. And finally, the thing is, we share a common love for cricket. I think there is no other cricket match which is fun and intense than a cricket match between Pakistan and India. I think the fun part would be when Pakistan and India beats England, but other than that, most intense match would be that. In our adopted country, US, we share a common goal. We share common goals for our families. We share a common goal of fighting against bigotry. And above all, a common goal of learning new culture while keeping our heritage, the Desi factor. Today, in this event, we will be showcasing Pakistan's rich cultural history, both through folk dances from various provinces and regions of Pakistan. At the same time, some of our songs, and we do have various stalls that represent the 4 provinces of Pakistan that you guys should go and look at some of the artifacts. I hope you guys enjoy this show, and I'd like to thank all the organizers for spending endless hours to make this a successful event. Thank you and welcome.
Thank you, Saad. I would like to invite on stage the two ladies who have been the backdrop of this event for 5 years. It's been their brainchild and their hard work for pretty much throughout the year to pull together the right type of people to make it the success that it's been. Sunanda Sahai and Seema Kapoor. Please help me welcome them on stage.
Thank you, Vandana. My name is Sunanda Sahai.
I'm Seema Kapoor.
Ladies and gentlemen, a warm welcome on behalf of Essence of India team. Thank you so much for being here and making the event successful year after year. We have a great lineup of performances and interactive booths. I hope you will enjoy them. We have a great honor to announce that our Senator Jamie Eldridge is here, and so is the Pakistani Consul General, who is sitting here. We are very grateful and we really appreciate the support of PAGB. Thank you.
Thank you. Enjoy the show.
I'd like to call upon to the stage to just speak to us for a few minutes, Senator Jamie Eldridge. His district is the Middlesex and Worcester district, and he has been an incredible supporter of the diaspora here in his district. I would like to have him on stage to please say a few words.
Thank you so much. So good afternoon, everyone. I'm State Senator Jamie Eldridge, proud to represent 14 communities, including Acton. I've come to almost every Essence of India celebration, and I really want to congratulate Seema Kapoor and Sunanda Sahai for organizing the Essence of India Festival each year. They have been particularly thoughtful, I think, this year in bringing together the Pakistani and Indian communities to celebrate their common background and heritage. And I would just say at a time when there is a lot of internal conflict and tension in this country and conflicts across the world, I think it's wonderful for them to bring together Pakistan and India and celebrate their common heritage. I was last week here. I know I saw some of you here at the Pakistani Independence Day, so I'm very proud as an Acton resident that Acton is the host for ethnic and national groups from all over Massachusetts. I'm very proud to represent many Indian and Pakistani constituents in my district, and I think the theme for this year's festival is peace, unity, and harmony. So enjoy the music, enjoy the presentations. It's my honor to be here, and thank you everyone for organizing this special festival. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Eldridge. We'll just take a minute to thank our sponsors and our participants, because of whom we have been able to do Essence of India every year. I will take this opportunity to thank our council members, Massachusetts Cultural Council, Acton, Boxborough, Concord, Chelmsford, Sudbury, and Westford Cultural Council. Thank you so much.
I would also like to thank you, our sponsors. Without their sponsorship, this was not possible. Our sponsors, Chettinad Gill, Desai Foundation, DCU, Eastern Bank, Worker Credit Union, and Mahadev Groups. Thank you so much.
So are you all ready to witness the cultural magnificence of South Asia? All right, I'm going to hear something louder, everybody. Okay, great. We need to make sure your voices get all the way back to the green room so they know that we're pumped up to listen to them and to watch their performances. Our first performance for the day is a Bharatanatyam, which is a South Indian classical dance by Soumya Rajam and group. They present a piece that celebrates the glory of Lord Ganesh, which is one of the different gods that of the Hindu religion, and in his dancing form, Nartana Ganapati. He is the remover of obstacles, revered by all gods, and is considered the Mooladhara, the origin of our being. As Siddhi Vinayak, he bestows upon us energy for success and perfection without any fear of obstacles. Just as his dance is filled with vibrant, boundless energy, so is his compassion for his devotees. May he bless us all in his endeavors. Adbhuta Nartanam, which is the name of the dance that is going to be performed, is a composition by Guru Madurai Muralidhara and is set in Rag Natai, set to Tal Adi Talam. This piece is a choreography by Shamjit Kiran And the dancers today are Soumya Rajam, Revati, and Janani. Let's present first Adbhuta Nartanam. Thank you.
Hi, I'm here with Megha, and could you please tell us a little bit about your Bollywood orchestra?
Yeah, so we are with the Desai Foundation. We are an organization that empowers women and children through community programming to elevate health and livelihood. And we are so thrilled to work with Falu, who's a world-renowned artist. She's performed with Asha Bhosle, A.R. Rahman, at the White House, for Oprah, and she is going to be doing a concert for us in November 3rd at the Middle East. And it's her Bollywood orchestra. It's a 10-piece orchestra. It's an amazing event, and she kind of reimagines Bollywood classics to connect with a younger audience, and we're really excited about the concert. It's going to be fun.
Yeah, I'm actually a really big fan of Bollywood songs. So is there a way we could contact you just to...
Sure. If you're interested in the event or our organization, you can just go to thedesaifoundation.org. That's DESAI, Desai. And there's information about our work and the concert, and you can buy a ticket here today if you'd like.
Awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
What an awesome performance. Namaskar, salam, good evening. My name is Ahsan Mirza.
I'm Batul Raza.
We are very honored to be here representing the Pakistani community of the New England. Just a brief introduction about Pakistan. Pakistan is a land of over 180 million people with 4 distinct areas hosting their own subcultures, languages, and sub-traditions. In the north, we have the region which is now known as Khyber Pakhtunkhwa. It hosts the great mountain ranges of mighty Karakoram and the peak of K2. The legendary Silk Road passes through it from Afghanistan into China. In the middle, we have rich plains of Punjab. It sits next to India and provides most of the agricultural produce of the country. In the south, there is province of Sindh, abutting the Arabian Sea. In this region where the Sufi tradition took roots, and it is a host of beautiful desert of Tharparkar, or as it is known as in India, Rajasthan. And finally in the west there is Balochistan sitting next to Iran. This is the most mineral-rich region of the country. Karachi, a sprawling metropolis of almost 20 million people in the south, is the main sea and airport. It is also the host to the largest migrant population from India when Pakistan gained independence from British Raj in 1947. Today, we will bring traditional music, dance and clothes from each of these regions.
Thank you, Ehsan. So for our first performance, we're going to introduce you to the Mehndi ceremony of a traditional wedding in Pakistan. Mehndi ceremonies are a pre-wedding ceremony, and it's an event that is where everyone engrosses in dance, music, and just letting go. And it's a ceremony where Pakistan is a culture that is constantly struggling with its most traditional roots and then its cultural heritage that we have shared through a common history with India. And Mehndis are one opportunity for people to let go, for unabashed dancing, to sing and dance till the sun comes up. So we're going to give you a glimpse of what a traditional Mehndi ceremony in Pakistan is. Because weddings, as you know, in both Pakistani and Indian cultures, are so much more than just the union of a man and a woman, or a bride and a groom. It's like coming together of families and entire, like your aunts, uncles, grandparents, everyone comes together. And Mehndis are the one time that people from all ages in the families get together, dance, sing, and just let go. So please help me to introduce our first segment, which is the Mehndi ceremony for the show. Thank you.
दूल्हा की बहनें और सालियां शादी ब्याह के गीतों के अलावा टप्पे और माहिए भी गाती हैं, जो बच्चे बच्चे की जबान पर होते हैं।
was incredible. Thank you so much for an insight into how our weddings are. And I'm sure many of you in the audience, especially those from Northern India, will also identify with this part of the ceremony that is very much a part of our Indian ceremonies as well, especially in the Punjab area. A little insight about me, I'm actually married to a Punjabi, so things like this really get me excited as well about the gusto with which we celebrate our culture and the union of two people in our weddings. So thank you so much for that incredible piece. We'll now move on to the east part of the South Asian subcontinent, to a state in India called Orissa. This dance form that is typical of that state, called Odissi, traces its origins to the rituals performed in the temples of eastern India. Like other classical dance forms, Odissi has two major facets: Nritya, or the non-representational dance, in which ornamental patterns are created using body movements in space and in time, and Abhinaya, or stylized mime, symbolic hand gestures and facial expressions that are used to interpret a story or a theme. The technique of Odissi is a little unique, and it includes the repeated use of chauka, which is the squarish style posture, which you will see in a minute, and the tribhangi, which is three deflected postures in which the body is bent in three places. How many of us can boast of doing that, let alone three? Even two sometimes is hard for all of us. These main postures and characteristic movements of the upper part of the torso is what makes Odissi a difficult style to execute. But when mastered, it is the epitome of fluid grace and has a distinctively lyrical quality that is extremely appealing. The dancer today, Jayashree Mohapatra, started her career from a very early age at Kala Vikash Kendra in Cuttack, the state of Orissa in India. She blossomed into an accomplished prodigy in Odissi under the guidance of well-renowned gurus, late Sri Kelucharan Mohapatra and late Guru Sri Raghunath Datta, both of whom have been globally known to contribute to this dance form. Jayashree herself has acquired Nrityabhushan, which is a master's degree in Odissi dance. She has performed widely across the world and has received lots of accolades. Today she nurtures the ambition to bring refreshing enthusiasm to this original Odissi culture. As an artist, she believes in creating a new horizon in the field of Odissi tradition, and currently she's teaching at several locations in the Boston area. So any of you interested in learning this dance form, please feel free to get in touch with her after the performance. The Nupur Dance Academy, which is the academy that she runs, presents today a dance called Pallavi. Pallavi is a pure dance, or a nritya, and it is very musically oriented. It means elaboration. It is applicable not only to the dance, but the music that you are about to hear. It's woven with a series of lyrical movements bringing out elaborate grace and charm. The Pallavi starts with a slow, graceful and lyrical movement of the eyes, neck, torso and feet, and slowly builds into a crescendo to climax in a fast tempo. The participants today are Avni Bhavsar, Arya Mohanty and Jayashree Mohapatra. Pallavi is choreographed in Rag Basant, presenting Pallavi in Odissi.
Hi, I'm Sangeeta.
Sangeeta.
This is Farad.
Nice. So can you tell us a little bit about all the jewelry? It's really beautiful.
Oh yeah, sure. All this jewelry is from India, and it's set. A lot of the pieces are set on silver with semi-precious stones. For example, this one. If you could, and so I have from handbags to necklaces to earrings to bangles, and I also have very pretty saris from India. Farad just bought this one.
I am from Pakistan, so I'm representing Pakistan today at the event. I am from Rhode Island, and we are friends, but I love her stuff, and I'm a great client. I love her saris. Every time I wear them, I get amazing compliments. And as a matter of fact, at her next upcoming event, Sangeeta's asked me to model for her saris, and I think they're gorgeous, and I always get them, and I just bought another one recently.
So, so I have my business is called Sangeeta's Bazaar, and I'm located in Rhode Island.
Nice. So is there a way we could contact you?
My email address is sangeetaverma@yahoo.com, and my phone number is 401-871-5201.
Nice, thank you.
Okay? Thank you so much.
So I'm here with some of my friends from actually YESC. I was with them too. This is Ansh, this is Mira, this is Vivek, and what's your name?
My name is Ram.
Ram. So could you guys tell us please a little bit about what you guys do?
So we're a science group, and every Saturday we have classes, and we teach science stuff. So we have a couple of things to show to you. We have some periodic table questions, some experiments, and yeah, so why don't you try them out? Let's start off with the periodic table.
Alright, so can you guess the elements of the periodic table? So basically we have a card for every single element, and then we can give you some clues and you can see if you can tell the element. So I'll just start with...
Uh-oh.
Okay, so... Let's see. Do you know what element number 53 is? It's discovered in 1811 in France.
No, I don't.
Okay, so it's iodine.
Iodine. Okay, that's helpful. So could you guys tell us a little bit about just some of the projects? Do you have any examples of some of the projects you guys do?
Well, so we have a annual day, and so in our science club we get put into groups of 4, and we do a project on a topic, and we kind of make a poster board and present it. So for example, this poster board right there is an example of a topic. Yeah. And throughout the classes we have in-class projects, really quick ones that explain the lesson that we learned today. So we had a balloon experiment that we were doing, and depending on how big the balloon is, it can show your lung capacity, and how lung capacity is different from every person.
All right, thank you.
Our next dance is going to be a traditional Balochi dance from the province of Balochistan, one of the 4 provinces of Pakistan. The Balochi dance is an amalgam of dance traditions from Iran, Sindh, and Afghanistan. It is full of rhythmic movements of hands and body, and has variations based on the tribe and regions. Women wear beautiful, long, flowing chadars, and men usually wear simple white shalwar kameez, but with a traditional head turban. These dances are performed on happy occasions like weddings or the birth of a child. So please help me welcome our next performance of the Balochi traditional dance. Thank you.
Sarmalla
showed how much of an amalgam really the Middle East and the South Asian subcontinent really have had over the past several centuries. Thank you so much for that showcase. Our next item is something that is probably familiar to both nations. It is a dance form called Kathak, which is a North Indian style of classical dance. Elena Shah and Anisha Karim, who are the senior youth ensemble members from Chandika School of Kathak, will now be presenting a dance piece in Rag Malkons, which is a breathtaking dance piece composed and choreographed by Pandit Chitresh Das. Contrasting the beauty and power of Kathak, the dancers performed a tarana in Rag Malkons, a high-energy piece highlighting all four key elements of Kathak, which is tayari, or technical prowess, lekari, which is an understanding of rhythm, khubsurti, or beauty, and nazakat, or delicate nuance, displaying rhythmic complexity with distinctive and powerful footwork, spins, and grace. An exhilarating experience for all our senses, presenting a Kathak piece in Rag Malkons.
Hi, so I'm with Sanjeev, and could you please tell us a little bit about your school?
So, it's called Shishu Bhartiya School is targeted for Indian community and for specifically kids who are born here or maybe raised here, and we want to give them some exposure of Indian language, Indian culture. We have 3 branches, Lexington, Nashua and Walpole. We have 2 hours classes. 1 hour, first hour we talk about language, different language, and as you're probably aware that India has many languages. So I
actually speak Bengali.
Oh, very good. So we could teach Bengali, Gujarati, Marathi, Tamil, Telugu, Hindi, of course. And if people like to know more, there is like recently we have demand about Sanskrit, so we do Sanskrit. So it depends on that, how many people we get. So language is one part. Second hour we do culture, and culture talking about a lot of festivals, of course, tons of those. We not only talk about it, we actually do. We play in the colors, we play, we celebrate Diwali, we do dancings, and we do like a couple of times in a year we do kind of display like this within the school. So kid there gets to know all these things. So when they go India or when their grandparents are here, they don't feel like there's something new they're talking about. They're all familiar with this.
You gotta love the culture. I've been to India many times. It's really fun.
Yeah.
Khub bhalo, khub bhalo.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Sure. So you guys are from which area? ActonTV?
Hi, so I'm here with Srinivas here to talk about NESSP. Could you just tell us a little bit?
Thank you. NESSP stands for New England Shirdi Sai Parivar. So it is basically we promote Sai Baba's principle, who is a saint from India, and we are constructing a Sai temple starting from scratch. Everything at Groton, Massachusetts. All the permits were approved, and we already construction has been started, and there is a steel frame got erected, and soon planning to do the rest of the work and planning to inaugurate the temple by March, something around March 2017, something around that. We are still looking for engineers approval for everything, and apart from that temple, we also promote a charity. We have a big charity program that that is called NESSP Charity. The charity's names are like free yoga and meditation session. So yoga, we conduct all the free sessions for any community people, whether it's Groton, Chelmsford, nearest towns, anyone can join, and they can get all the benefits from the yoga. And also we run for pre-health and dental screens for uninsured people. It's with certain limitations, and we also there are blood drives and team walks for cancer. So in the past we used to do for Boston Children's Hospital. Now we are doing for Lowell General Hospital. And there is some other like Lowell homeless shelters. We every month, once in a month, we do free food donation, and we do kids academic competitions like spelling bee, geography bee, math bee, essay writing, for all the kids who can involve and get socialized. It's for everybody, anyone who can participate, and we also have chess classes, chess tournaments like scholastic chess tournaments. So these are the kind of all the things that we promote for the community other than our religious. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Actually, you know what the funny thing is? My family and I are also devotees of Sai Baba, and we have been working with orphanages in India. Also, I did actually a book drive in 3rd grade, so I know how important it is to work for others.
Oh wow, that's very nice.
You know one thing I always remember? I always remember this quote. Peace. He said, "Peace in the nation starts with peace in the home."
Exactly. Yeah.
So we are very devoted to Sai Baba. So thank you very much.
And what do you like about Sai Baba, especially? How do you?
So we are always doing bhajans and all that stuff and pujas,
Exactly.
but I went to a temple where he was, and I like how it doesn't matter who he meets, where he meets them.
Exactly.
He will always acknowledge and always hear you out, and if you pray, it always happens, whatever you want.
Exactly. The faith and patience, that are the two principles that he generally teaches. So that is what helps us in the future.
All right. Thank you so much.
7 BCE, Alexander the Great crossing the Hindu Kush through the Khyber Pass into KPK. Prior to the Muslim conquest, this region was Buddhist and then became Hindu. Vestiges are still to be found in the Chitral Valley, where the Kalash people still practice their pre-Islamic faith. There are at least 5 languages spoken here. Hindko and Pashto folk music are popular in Pakhtunkhwa and has a rich tradition going back hundreds of years. The main instruments are the rabab, mange, and harmonium. Men of this entire region wear the simple shalwar kameez and the embroidered vest or koti, and women wear long, flowing, heavily embroidered robes. The special caps are unique to this cold region, made out of wool that can be pulled down over ears in cold weather.
This segment is divided into 3 parts. The first part will show the bardic people of Kalash Valley, which are thought to be of Greek descent and are polytheist. Women will wear their distinctive headdresses and robes. Their dance is distinctly grouped, and the headgears for women are made out of small beads and cowrie shells. They usually wear black flowing robes, but during seasonal festivals wear colorful garbs. The beat is a simple rhythm, and everyone in the village joins in groups. The next segment shows the Chitrali dancers performing their beautiful dance to a very traditional folk song from the Gilgit, Chitral, and Hunza area, followed by Muniza, who will show the female Pashto dance with a smooth, rhythmic, graceful movement, followed by Essen in a Pashto Atan dance. In this dance, the dancers perform to the beat of the musician. This dance is typically performed by both men and women. It involves 2 to 5 steps. The hip and arms are put in sequential movement, including left and right tilts, with the wrists twisting in sequence, with ultimately a hand projected outward and brought in a scoop-like fashion towards the center, where the other hand meets it for a clap.
Thank you.
for that amazing showcase, the beautiful costumes and the music. A huge shout out to Javed Bhai there for his fantastic sound system. He epitomizes the cross between the two cultures and the bond that constantly exists between the two countries. Thank you, Javed Bhai. Our next performance, it goes to, again, back to the other end of the subcontinent, the northeast of India. The dance, which is called Hotriya Nritya, was deemed one of the 8 Indian classical dances in the year 2000, and it consists of rhythmic and graceful movements. It is an artistic way of representing mythological teachings and is the only classical dance that can be traced back to one single individual, a great saint of Assam, Srimanta Shankardeva. A living tradition since its conception in the 15th century, it was first started inside monasteries. Dristi today starts with a prayer to the Supreme Lord and continues to dance to a Borgeet by Shankardeva's disciple, Madhavdeva. She dances as a Gopika who hears the beautiful music leading her to the spot to spot the Lord, only to be teased by him when she gets her Gopi friends to witness the appearance of Lord Krishna. He had disappeared, only to show himself again in a few seconds. The rest of the Geet describes the Lord with his hara or necklace, kundal or earrings, and kirti or crown, and a mala or garland made of gokul flowers. Krishna, with his flute and his cowherd gear, is followed by his calves. He continues to play games such as hide and seek with all his friends. At the end, the dance concludes with the composer Madhavdeva's Naman, a bowing down to the Supreme, presenting Dristi Niyog in Hotriya.
That was amazing. Are you guys having fun? Very nice. Next in line, we have beautiful Mahin Chaudhary performing for us a semi-classical fusion style dance. The kalam, or the verses of the Sufi Qawwali and semi-classical dance performance is by Amir Khusro, who is a 14th century Sufi mystic of subcontinent. It is called Chhat Tilak Sab Chini. Due to the resonance of its melody and mystic verses, it is frequently heard in Qawwali gatherings. This song has been sung by great masters of both India and Pakistan. It is an expression of love. The translation of this kalam is, just by one glance I gave you my life. I became your bride and forgot about my own self and my own looks. This version is sung by Mas Qalandars. The dance is set in Sufi semi-classical fusion style. This is a classic example of how close both India and Pakistan are in their heritage.
Hi, so I'm here with Somnath here to talk about the Association for India's Development. Could you please tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, we are a volunteer organization here based in Boston, the Boston chapter, and we work with grassroots groups across India working on basic issues that people face, like lack of healthcare or lack of education, women's empowerment, sustainable agriculture, and variety of issues. So volunteers here connect with the groups in India. When they go to India, they visit the project, spend time at the project to understand the realities. And here they talk about the projects that come from India and organize events, fundraising and awareness events to support the projects in India.
All right. So how can we contact you?
You can write to info@aidboston.org, and the website is aidboston.org. And it's an open organization, very informal. Everyone is welcome to come and be part of it. We meet every Sunday in MIT from 2 to 4 p.m.
MIT, actually my class was there around that time too, but thank you very much.
Thank you, you should come.
I'd like to invite for just a couple of minutes Mr. Ravindra Mahadev from the Mahadev Group of Ameriprise Financial. They are one of the sponsors for the event today.
Hello, namaste, assalamu alaikum and sat sri akal. आप लोग कैसे हैं? बढ़िया। मैं बहुत खुश हूँ कि आप लोग सब यहाँ हैं साथ-साथ. And I want to say it gives me great pleasure to see everybody enjoying the event together. Well, aside from that, I just wanted to say thank you all for coming. And as the Mahadev Group, as a financial advisory practice of Ameriprise, we help people achieve their financial goals. And we're also giving away a $100 gift card. So those who are interested in winning, my table is just behind the tents. So please come and see me before the end of the show. Thank you. Namaste.
Thanks, Ravindra. So our next item, as you see, has an ensemble of 4 people. And I want to give you a little bit of background about the organization that they represent. The Carnatic Hindustani Music Circle, which they represent, is a non-profit organization in the Greater Boston area, proudly serving the Carnatic and Hindustani heritage in the New England area. Its primary objectives are in understanding, enjoying, and educating folks of the diaspora about both these streams of music, Carnatic and Hindustani, for all kinds of music lovers. They bring various musicians together by providing a forum for practitioners of these two systems through concerts, seminars, literature recordings, and classroom teaching. KHMC welcomes all music lovers to attend its free concert series that take place about 6 times each year, and they cover a wide range of artists, both senior, established musicians, as well as young, budding students from the various music schools in the area. All are welcome to become a member of KHMC. Today we have 4 musicians from the diaspora here. Let me start from the very left. What they will present is a medley of both vocal and instrumental in Rag Kalavati. On the left we have Sri Rajesh Pai on the tabla. Rajesh ji is a very accomplished and well-known tabla player in the area. He has learned from a very young age when he was in Udupi, Karnataka, and he has accompanied many of us artists from the area, as well as lots of visiting artists from India that have come here and performed. So Rajesh ji, thank you so much for providing the percussion today. Next to him we have Shiva Ramakrishnan on the flute. Shiva is passionate about music. He has not had any formal training, yet he has no problem picking up any kind of classical music, be it Hindustani or Carnatic, on his flute. He pretty much plays by ear and has been amazing at accompanying many classical as well as non-classical folk and religious type of music in the area. So Shiva, thank you so much for being part of the ensemble. Next to Shiva is Sri Jyoti Sharma. Jyoti is a very accomplished Hindustani classical vocalist and has received the Sangeet Visharad in it, which is really the highest form of training that one can get in Hindustani classical music. She hails from Nashua, New Hampshire, runs her own music school, and is very active in organizing concerts here and being part of the team that pulls together various artists from all across the world. Jyoti, thank you for providing the vocal backdrop today. And finally, next to Jyoti, we have Phil Kaplan, who not only is very well versed in Western music, but Hindustani classical as well. He has been able to blend both streams very effectively and has created lots of new fusion material that has made it into several CDs of his own. He has studied under the tutelage of Pushpen Dev from Calcutta. And as you see, his instrument is a modified guitar, bringing together a sound that is somewhere between a sarod and a sarangi. And it's an instrument that he calls the guitarod. So without further ado, let's hear the amazing blend of all these musicians in Rag Kalavati, where they'll be singing a tarana, which is basically words that are mimic the bowl of a tabla. And they'll sing it at various paces, starting with slow to a little faster pace. Take it away, please.
Ah thank you so much. And please, another round of applause for Jyoti Sharma, Phil Kaplan, Rajesh Bai, and Shiva. That was a beautiful piece, and Boston shows once again why it's a leader in Indian classical music. And on a day like today, there's nothing better than being taken to a new plane with music like that, which is so spiritual and so beautiful.
Asura tammai